broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And now Washington's starting group. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Nene down low with Gortat. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. They get the rebound. And here are the Kings now. Taken away by Nene. And Beal kicks to Nene. And the layup's good off the glass. Nene's got the first basket of the game for the Wizards.
And there's the first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the gate. Nene, a 6'11" Brazilian big man, strong and quick-footed with a nice touch. He's a quality two-way player. And for him, as it is the case with a lot of players, it's about health. You know, over the course of his 12-year career, he's missed almost a third of available games due to injury.
Now here's Nene. Nene, right side. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. When you talk about Nene's troubles at times staying on the court, Steve, some say he's unwilling to play through pain.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case. You know, all I know is that when he's healthy, he is one of the most effective big men in the NBA, and he had a terrific run in the playoffs last year, particularly in that Chicago series.
And that is good. Nene's got his second bucket.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Cousins with a screen on Wall. Collison kicks to Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Outside Collison. 6 to shoot. McLemore inside the line. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. McLemore's got his first points in this one.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Collison against Wall. Gortat with a screen on Collison. He used that pick to perfection.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Washington on D. Out left to the wing. The Sevens. The Wizards with the lead. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
A bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat. We went over the matchups in tonight's game, and when we came to Nene, he told me, now there's a player. You just don't find big men with that kind of body who's that light on his feet. I don't know if it's his soccer background, but the way he moves, it's awfully tough to stay between him and the iron. Guys, that's the goal, but we'll see if they're able to make it happen. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And the basket good.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Nene setting the pick for Wall. Nene with the screen on Collison. Wall against Collison. Wall's shot is off.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And Cousins kicks to Collison. At the elbow, it's Cousins. The turnaround jumper. That's good.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
The Wizards shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And Wall kicks to Nene. And he converts the layup. Nene's got 6 points. The Kings trailing. Outside Collison. Cousins with a screen on Wall. The drive by Cousins.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them with the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, he shot 73% from the line last year, fairly average in terms of where he stands in the league.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Cousins. Here's Wall. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a
So in the past with Cousins, I think he had tended to fall in love with the perimeter jump shot, and he's got a good one. He can make it. But, you know, when you look at his size and strength, it's hard not to think that he should be taking advantage of that closer to the rim and putting more pressure on defenses as a result. I think last season he did commit to attacking inside the paint, and we saw the results. They were pretty good.
And, Steve, it's pretty clear that DeMarcus Cousins has solidified his place as the Kings franchise centerpiece.
Yeah, the future's bright. I mean, last season he was a contender for the most improved player in the All-Star game. I mean, if he can continue to produce and help the Kings become a winner, then the accolades will follow.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Wizards leading by 3. Pierce dishes to Gortat. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
The Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside Collison. Cousins inside. Gortat covering. No good from Cousins. The Wizards have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. It's tipped. Here's Gay, and that one is hammered home. Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Here's Washington now. 3-point lead. Nene setting the pick for Wall. Dishes it to Nene. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. 8 points for Nene.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
The Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Collison kicks to McLemore. There's the feed to Cousins, and he gets it to go. Cousins has got 8 points.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Well, Ben McLemore seen as perhaps a steal when the Kings selected him 7th overall in last year's draft, but his rookie season was a colossal disappointment. Defensively and offensively, he really struggled to contribute.
Wizards leading by 3. Wall passes to Pierce. Nene with the screen on Cousins. Jumper off the screen. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And McLemore, an excellent shooter in one season that he had at Kansas.
And you combine that with his athleticism, Kevin, and he's got tremendous upside. That's why he was so highly regarded as a prospect.
Now here's Cousins. 8 points for him. Collison, no good. Wizards have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Nene setting the pick for Wall. Kicks to Gortat. 11 feet away. That's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Collison against Wall. The drive by Collison. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Passes it to Nene. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Nene, I think, an underrated defensive player. Not a big shot blocker, but he has tremendous size and strength, and he can move laterally. So he can really move and cover the pick and roll and switch on to guards, an effective defender.
And Nene, for his size and agility, at times somewhat disappointing in terms of rebounding the ball. Throughout his career, actually, his rebound rate has fallen steadily over the last 3 years. Maybe injuries a factor in that, but they do need more from him on the glass.
And the Kings making a change here. Landry's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Chris Humphries has checked in for Gortat. And good on the second, so he makes them both. You talk about the subtle decline for Nene. Is scoring efficiency, Steve, also taking a turn for the worse over the last couple seasons?
Yeah, still in his early 30s. You know, age shouldn't be that big a factor for a big man, but I guess it's the accumulation of all those injuries, including his knee sprain last season, that may be taking their toll.
The drive by Gay. Cousins trying to free himself up. No good from Gay. Washington leading now by 5. Pierce dishes to Wall. Beal with it. Fires from deep. Shot's good. Beal's got 5 now.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Collison kicks to Cousins. Back to Collison. Cousins against Beal. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Collison. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Collison. 10 points here for Cousins.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Wall passes to Pierce. Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
John Wall is 6'4", with a 39-inch vertical leap and long arms to boot. Is an elite physical specimen when it comes to the point guard position.
And Wall, a blur, guys, in the open court. Perhaps, Steve, the fastest player in the league end-to-end. He is devastating in transition.
Yeah, he's so tough to stop around the rim, even in the half court. But when he gets ahead of steam going, he can get into the lane and then finish with either hand. So, man, he is tough to stop. After a 5-year absence from the playoffs, the Wizards were able to get back into the postseason last year. Big step for the franchise.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Derek Williams, he checked in for Cousins. Ellington comes in for Rudy Gay. Stauskas has checked in for Ben McLemore. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Darren Collison.
And the Wizards certainly turned some heads in their postseason run. A team considered to be an afterthought in the playoffs, but they did as well as any could have hoped for in terms of getting to the second round and pushing the Pacers to 6 games in that round.
The shot's good from Ellington.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Wizards leading by 5. Wall dishes to Blair. Here's Humphries. Sacramento grabs the miss.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. It's so important to battle on the boards.
For 3, Ellington. And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Wizards shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Porter kicks to Humphries. The Wizards working the ball around now. Blair, the pass to Miller. And it's Wall, top of the key. Shot off the pick. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. 9 points for Wall. Well, with the Wizards, a good pogo in the first round, and then Clark put a scare into the Pacers in the second.
Exactly, Kevin. There was a rumor that some teams were trying to make it where they would face the Wizards in the playoffs, thinking they were weak and an easy opponent. Not sure if those rumors are true, and the Wizards certainly showed they're very formidable and will be good going forward.
Stauskas' shot is off.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
The pass to Blair. And Wall kicks to Porter. He dishes it to Miller. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Andre Miller. That is his first foul of the game.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
The Kings trail by 7. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. Misses the 3.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Now here's Wall. He's got 9. Here's Humphries. The shot misses, and Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Ellington. Washington with the rebound. Blair's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside, Wall. Blair, the screen. Outside, Wall. Puts it up from 12, and off the glass. That one's good. Wall's got 11 points.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game, and that one's good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Wizards leading by 6. And it's Miller penetrating. Can't hit. Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Now the dish to McCallum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. From mid-court, the shot is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Wizards up 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
The Kings trail by 6. McCallum is out there with Stauskas. Then it's Williams. Then there's Thompson. And it's Landry in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Shots good by Williams. And the Wizards with possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Miller dishes to Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Feeds to Beal. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Beal's got 7 points in the game. And the Kings shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Landry kicks to Stauskas. 6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Pulls it up. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark. Derek Williams, the former number 2 overall pick in 2011, never really could make his mark in Minnesota, and last season the Wolves traded him to the Kings in exchange for Luke Richard and Baumute.
The assistant, Bradley Beal.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's McCallum. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That's good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, Rudy Gay receiving laser eye surgery going into last season. His vision had been so bad he was having trouble getting a driver's license. After refusing to wear contact lenses for years, he finally relented and had surgery. His vision has improved, it gave him a confidence boost, and Kevin, we'll see if it continues to yield dividends.
It can only help, thanks, Doris. And Sacramento has possession. Following the miss by Andre Miller. Lets the three fly. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Stauskas.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Porter. Humphries with it. He's picked up by Landry. Humphries against Landry. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Puts one up from 19. Here's Gortat, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gortat's got 6 points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
McCallum, the pass to Landry. Here's Stauskas, covered by Humphries. Here's Stauskas. He has 7. Again, Sacramento.
He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Porter with the screen for Miller. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Miller. Down low. 3 on the clock. Beyond the arc, and it's blocked. Here's McCallum, covered by Miller. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Some changes for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Landry. Gay comes in for Williams. And McLemore's subbed in for Stauskas. And then for Washington, Nene, he's checked in for Humphries. And it's Pierce in for Porter. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Gay dishes to McCallum. He feeds it to Cousins. Takes the turnaround Jay. Good. Cousins has got 12.
Boy, it's no wonder they've got the lead. Their shooting has really picked up here in the second quarter.
You know, you don't expect the team, Steve, to shoot in the 60% range the entire game. But if they can hover around that mark, they'll run away with this one.
Shot's good. Pierce has got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
And McCallum kicks to Gay. From 11 feet away, again, Sacramento.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And since the new ownership group took over, the Kings have been one of the most proactive teams in the league, looking for trades and trying to reshape the roster.
Well, they're looking to make moves to elevate it and really looking to shake things up. They traded for upside, acquiring Derek Williams and Rudy Gay, adding some athleticism and scoring ability in those 2 guys.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sacramento. Cousins with a screen on Pierce. Gay passes to Cousins. And Thompson throws it down. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Washington with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Nene. Again, the Wizards score.
And for the Kings, interesting that they traded away Tyreke Evans, but then traded for Rudy Gay. Gay, 3 years older and with a much larger salary, but of course he's a better perimeter shooter. So I think the thinking was he was a better fit for the team.
Here's McLemore. Following the basket by Nene. McLemore. Here's Cousins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cousins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And for the Kings, you know, they've got some big money veteran pieces, a lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket, but defensively is where they've struggled. Unless Coach Malone can get them to defend at a higher level, they're going to continue to struggle. I think that's guaranteed. Offense isn't enough to win consistently.
Now Cousins. Bradley Beal missing from long range. They grab their own miss. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That's on Marcin Gortat. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
I agree, and great offense, too. A lot of three-point shots right from the beginning. This team seems to have the touch tonight.
The Wizards making a switch here. Blair's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Jason Thompson, 6'11", out of Rider College. Not a big-time program, but he was well-known coming out of that school because of his ability and his size. And he's proven to be a pretty solid NBA player, very well-rounded game.
So the Kings called timeout, their first. And how they played on the road.
Yeah, they went from being a joke on the road, a non-factor really in 2013, to one of the better road teams in 2014. As a matter of fact, in the playoffs, they blitzed the Bulls on the road in that first-round series.
Good point. John Wall's checked in for Andre Miller. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Gay. Wall against Collison. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gay. Washington with the rebound.
A big 15-win difference for the Wizards on the road between 2013 and how they ended last year. It really was the catalyst for them getting into the playoffs.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Gay sets the pick for Collison to the left side wing. From deep, McLemore. DeJuan Blair grabs the miss. Blair's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And in the playoffs, you saw how good Washington can be on the road as the Wizards were able to go into Chicago to get wins in that series as well as take road wins away from Indiana.
Here's Collison. Following the basket by John Wall. Gay outside. Cousins with a screen on Pierce. Gay kicks to Cousins. It's Gay on the wing. Pierce covering. Gay against Pierce. Looking to end the run. And Cousins with the lay-in. Cousins has got it all tied up now for the Kings.
They have got to put a body on it because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And Wall kicks to Nene. Puts up the baby hook. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Gay sets the pick for Collison. He kicks to Cousins. Gay outside. Dishes to McLemore. Back to Gay. Floats one. Rebound by the Wizards. Blair's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wall. Great D that time from Collison.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body. What happened there?
Here's Gay, and he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. Gay's got 8. Washington calls timeout.
DeMarcus Cousins is absolutely devastating around the rim, folks. I mean, he's strong, coordinated, excellent touch, tremendous hands, good feet. His high skill level enables him to step outside and make plays, but I think he's really best served when he's in that paint area, doing his damage close to the goal.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Thompson. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Nene with the screen on Collison. Here's Wall. Offensive rebound. Nene. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second. And Cousins top 5 in free throws attempted last season. He's had his issues at the other end committing fouls. Kings need him on the court, so that's something he has to be very careful about.
And you talk about Cousins' presence inside. He's still got a ways to go defensively.
Yeah, he's solid one-on-one, but often a step slow in rotations in the team defensive scheme. I think that's where he can really take the next step, and that requires studying your opponent and then understanding where you need to be defensively as a team defender.
The shot's good from Ellington.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Now Beal. He has 7. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Nene up top. Beal dishes to Nene. 5 on the clock. Here's Wall. Good on the 13-footer. Wall's got 6 here in this quarter. 1:37 left in the second quarter. Collison kicks to Gay. Cousins with a screen on Nene. The feed to Ellington. Outside Collison. Passes it to Gay. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Remain Sacramento ball.
Derek Williams checked in for Sacramento.
In for your Kings, Derek Williams.
Stolen by Pierce. To the inside. And there's Beal. That's good on the assist by Pierce. And it's a 4-point Washington lead. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Collison kicks to Cousins. And he gets it to go. Cousins has got 18 points in the game.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
And Wall kicks to Pierce. Now the pass to Blair. Gay with the block. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Chris Humphries has checked in for Washington. Wall wide open. No good on the quick 3. The Kings trailing. Cousins with a screen for Collison. Gay kicks to Collison. 3-pointer Ellington. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 6 assists now in the game.
Wow, 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something different on defense to trap this guy and lock him up.
Outside, Wall. Kicks it to Beal. He dishes it to Humphries. And he goes in for the dunk.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Wizards lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with John Wall. And, John, you're really lighting it up out there with your jump shot. What is the reason behind shooting it more as opposed to driving it more?
I'm just trying to do whatever defense gives me. They're giving me my jump shot right now, and I'm in a good rhythm. You see if they help me, I'm looking to pass my teammates. I'm not going to try to force the issue. If I got the shot, I got to take, I'm going to do it. I know my team need me to do more tonight, and that's what I want to do. If I want to be a match player and franchise player, I got to take my team along with me. That's what I'm trying to do.
John, thank you. Kevin, he can hurt you either way.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.